Grow a Garden is dying. At least that's what a lot of players are saying. Player counts are dropping, updates feel slower, and the hype that once surrounded the game, it's not the same anymore. But here's the real question. Is Grow a Garden actually dying? Or is it just going through a phase that every popular game eventually faces? Today, we're breaking down what happened, why players are leaving, and whether Grow a Garden still has a future. Let's rewind for a second. When Grow a Garden first blew up, it was everywhere. You couldn't open the platform without seeing someone planting, upgrading, or showing off their perfect garden. The gameplay was simple, relaxing, and addictive. You'd log in for 5 minutes, and suddenly an hour was gone. Updates came frequently, the community was active, and the game felt alive. This was Grow a Garden at its peak. But fast forward to now. Player numbers aren't what they used to be. Lobbies feel emptier, and longtime players are logging in less often, or not at all. This doesn't mean the game is dead, but it does mean something changed. When players stop returning, it's usually because the experience no longer feels fresh. And that brings us to the biggest issue. Grow a Garden's core loop hasn't changed much. You plant, you wait, you upgrade, you repeat. At first, that's relaxing, but after weeks or months, players start asking, what's next? When updates don't add meaningful changes, the game starts feeling like a chore instead of fun. And for a live game, repetition is dangerous. It is quite obvious that the new updates have been trash, like the Seed Stages update, the Nutty Fever update, and Smithing event. Another major reason players are leaving is update speed. When a game gets popular, expectations skyrocket. Players expect bigger updates, more content, new mechanics. But when updates slow down or feel underwhelming, hype turns into disappointment. And disappointment is how players quietly move on to the next game. Let's be real, Grow a Garden isn't competing in a vacuum. New games are coming out constantly, all fighting for attention. When something new feels more exciting, players jump ship, even if they still like Grow a Garden. It's not hate, it's just how gaming trends work. So, is Grow a Garden dying? Not exactly. A dying game is one with no updates, no players, and no future plans. Grow a Garden still has a community. People still play, people still care. But it is losing momentum, and that's the warning sign. Now listen to what other YouTubers have to say about Grow a Garden's current situation.
If you've been on my channel, you probably saw that I made my update review on it, so I've gotten to see everything in the updates. However, there was one thing that I had not gotten to see just yet. And that was actually how the developers decide to do the admin abuses, because from what I've heard, they were terrible and I wanted to see one for myself. I woke up this morning and I noticed that the update had actually not released yet. It was still part 1 of the event and I was curious on what happened. And then I quickly remembered that the update time had changed and it was Saturday, December 13th at 11 a.m. for me. Typically, it's at 8 a.m., so usually I get to see the updates a lot earlier, or the admin abuse at least starts at 8 a.m. And so this time I actually had the opportunity to join the game and see what was going on, because I really felt like one of the reasons the game has been dying is because of the terrible admin abuses. If you've ever heard about them, everybody says they suck. And well, according to this poll right here at some players, good update, no. Good admin abuse, definitely no. And well, I will have to say I had my own share of it and I got to actually record all of it, and I'm gonna be honest, I have a lot to talk about. Personally, I like this admin abuse time, so I have to give the developers that. In my opinion, it was a good admin abuse time. Now, not only am I also going to talk about just the admin abuse, but I'm also going to talk about the update itself, a lot of your complaints, so hopefully some of the developers will hear it and they'll be able to make some changes. But when I came to join the admin abuse, I noticed noticed the game had actually not even had 1,000,000 players. I'm assuming this has been pretty common the last few weeks. I mean, the game's kind of been cooked, and oh my god, I did not see there was a portal coming out the sky for that. But the updates have just not been good. I mean, the last one was good. However, this part 2 updates, yeah, no. And I have a lot to say about that as well. This right here is the player count for every Grow a Garden updates within the past month. It basically shows the peaks, and well, as you can see, last weekend, the update of the Christmas event where they introduced it, the game got 1.6 million players. However, with the most recent one, the highest I can get up to, I mean, bro, it is so hard to even get to this number. If we're looking at the 10-minute thing, you can see the highest was 860,000, which is half of last weekend. I was quickly shocked by this. I was like, what the heck? There is no way Grow a Garden has gotten to this point. And man, when I played through this admin abuse, oh, and when I tell you this was the worst admin abuse that I have personally participated in, I'm not even joking.
All it would take is one major update. New mechanics, new progression systems, something that changes how the game feels. Games have made massive comebacks before, and Grow a Garden could too. The question is whether the developers act before players fully move on. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think Grow a Garden is dying, or do you think it's about to make a comeback? Comment your thoughts below, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.